Hello, welcome to this pick a card video. Today's reading is about your month of July. So predictions for your month of July. So let's get into it. Here are all the piles. We got pile 1 with lapis lazuli. Here, look at this beautiful stone. Then we have pile number 2 with a tiger's eye. And pile number 3 with this little smoky quartz. You can go ahead and make your selection. And if you look in the description and scroll down, you should see some timestamps so you can go directly to your reading. So let's get started and get into pile number 1. Pile number 1, if you chose this lapis lazuli, this is your reading for your month of July. Let's get started. Here we have the Page of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. We have Judgment in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. A lot of knights in this. We have the Ace of Cups and we have Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, let me think a little bit. Okay, so first of all, there are a lot of knights. There are 2 knights in this. Knights are often about action, taking action. I got the cups and the fire. So I feel like a lot of you speak from the heart with the cups and the fire. It's like very authentic energy coming from the heart, showing your emotion, taking action, but there's a lot of courage in this. There's a lot of like, I'm not afraid of being willing to be vulnerable. I am taking a risk. I am showing my true self. So there's a lot of authenticity energy in your month of July. You might be facing some negative judgment from some people. Yeah, I feel like you might be a person that doesn't think a lot before they talk. Not necessarily in a bad way, but you might be slightly impulsive with your words. You tend to like not really protect yourself. You just go for it. You just say what's on your mind. You speak your truth. I hear that. You speak your truth. You speak what's on your mind. It might trigger some people is what I hear. It might just be, you might have some interactions that it feels like people are uncomfortable around you because you are the way you are. You speak your word. You don't hide anything, and sometimes people can be uncomfortable with that. Most people tend to hide some things. Most people tend to just kind of wait a lot and see if they trust people before they say what they think. But you're like, no, I just say what I think. I just say what's on my mind, and I don't need to hide this because there's nothing shameful in what I think. I'm a human, and why wouldn't I say what I think? And in some ways it's good. It's making you a bit more vulnerable. Like I said, it might trigger some people that are not as authentic. They're not there on their path. They're not ready to be as authentic as you are, and they kind of envy you. I think that I feel like with the 2 nights, it's like what I'm hearing is that you will have to try something twice before it works. You will have to try something twice. So if you have any projects, or maybe with the Knight of Cups, you might be looking for love or trying to deepen a relationship that's already, a love relationship that's already there. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to get, I hear it's gonna take 2 tries. Okay, it's not gonna work the first time. It's like you try the first time with being vulnerable and showing your heart and stuff. And maybe you get rejected, or maybe you get, people misunderstand you. People don't really understand what you mean. They don't really get it. You don't get what you want exactly. And then you try it a second time. Maybe the second time you put the emphasis on your passion, because it's the Knight of Wands, so it's like it's about passion, it's fiery, it's also the heart, but it's more vivid, it's more fiery. You're showing your fire, you're showing your passion, so it's a little stronger. And then with the Ace of Cups could be a relationship starting, or maybe you're starting something beautiful with, like if you're already with someone, it could be that you're really deepening the relationship, you're really opening doors, you're really starting to talk in ways that you didn't used to talk, like opening up to each other more. You're gonna feel closer to your person. Yeah, Ace of Cups very often talks about relationship. For some of you, it could be friendship. Maybe you're trying to make friends. Obviously, it's going to be different for every one of you because it's a general reading. And the Eight of Cups in reverse can talk about difficulty moving on. So I think what it's saying is that your 2 knights, the first time you try, whatever it is, if you're trying to make a friend, trying to find love, trying to get your point across, whatever you're trying, it's gonna take more than 1 try. So don't get stuck in the past. Just let it go. Let it go is what it's saying. The 8 of Cups is saying, you might have a tendency to really be stuck on this and being like, well, I did this, I showed myself, and I got rejected, or I got judged, or I was misunderstood. But try it a second time and change a little something. Show your passion, show your fire. Explain. Maybe there's just something that, I don't want to say explain yourself more, but the Knight of Cups is more like a person just telling what's going on emotionally. Someone saying, this is how I feel. This is how I feel about you. I want to, go out with you, or whatever. It's someone talking, being true about their feeling. But the Knight of Wands is more like emoting, like really being passionate and showing your passion, showing enthusiasm. There's energy in it. The Cups is a little bit more still. It's still taking action, but it doesn't feel as fiery as the Wands. So whatever you're trying, you gotta try again a little bit differently, and don't get caught up in like, oh, I tried and it didn't work. That is just life. Sometimes we don't succeed. Well, most time we don't succeed the first time. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so let's get into your oracle cards. I'm really excited today because I got this new deck called the Enchanted Map, this new oracle deck. It's by, I'm showing it off because it's got this beautiful gold side, and I'm in a room with a lot of light, and it's so fun to watch. Anyway, I just got this yesterday and I'm so excited. It's by Colette Baron Reed. She's pretty well known in the tarot and oracle world. Like, she has a lot of really good decks. She has a spirit animal, which I'm gonna pull later. Okay, let's just pull this card. Enough said about this. Let's pull a card to help with this reading. Month of July, spark. Ooh, spark. Very cool. Makes me think of the Knight of Wand. Yeah, I think that this summer you show your spark. Like, there's something that is really gonna ignite. There's something that's just really gonna click. Yeah, it really might be a new relationship for some of you. Like, that you got all the right cards for that. If you're wishing for that, yeah, it's totally in the cards for you. Spark. I'm gonna go read the message in the guidebook, because I don't know these cards so well yet, so I think it might be helpful. I will pull a color card for you. You got turquoise, awaken your empathy. I'm just gonna pull it a bit further here so you can see the message. Turquoise, awaken your empathy. So this doesn't mean that you don't have enough empathy, unless that resonates with you, in which case, you know what's true about you. But I think it's talking about the heart. Okay, you act from a place, you act from your heart. Okay, and here is the spirit animal. Sandpiper spirit. Oh, I don't pick that one often. It says to be playful. Be playful. So have fun with all of this. See here, she's having fun. She's playing violin. It's playful. Also, the Knight of Wands it's not like playful, but it's very passionate. It's like something that makes your heart happy. And Page of Swords. I know the guy here doesn't look so playful. He looks like he's fighting, but it's also a playful card. So I think that you're gonna have fun this summer. Okay, like I said, the Judgment in reverse can talk about some rejection or some, people just not understanding you well, not judging you in a way you deserve to be judged. So that's kind of the ick, but it will, it's gonna be just such a small part. Just don't get discouraged. Okay, you have courage. That is your strength. It's gonna serve you. So don't get caught up in this. Whatever happens there, it's very insignificant in the big picture. I'm just gonna go ahead and read some of the book from the Enchanted Map, this Spark, because like I said, I don't know this. It's a new deck for me, and I'm sure there are some good messages in there. So here's what it says. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Do you see this? It says start a new relationship. I didn't make this up. This is crazy. Yeah, if you're looking for love, July is gonna be real good for you. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. Wow, that is just so much fun. This is so cool. Like, I wish that I had a reading like that. I don't know what the other piles look like yet, but this is so positive. Okay, So all these cards here, they're all kind of saying they're really all going in the same direction. Like some readings, it's kind of hard to know what the message is because the cards feel like they don't make sense together, but this is very easy. It's everything heart, it's everything playful, joyful. There's attraction, there's spark. It's so beautiful. So just in a face of disappointment, try again. Okay, connect to your heart. Just trust that it's good to show what you have inside. It's good to be who you are. It's good to be authentic. Don't get discouraged. Try again. It's gonna work. It's gonna work out for you. Connect to your playful inner child. Stay connected to your heart. Don't reject what's in your heart, and keep showing it. Keep having this courage because it's gonna work out for you. I'm gonna roll the astro dice on this now. See what pops up. We got Aquarius and Mars and ninth. Okay. So the ninth house can be about beliefs. Yeah, it can be about your philosophy or what you believe in, your spirituality even, your core beliefs. And then Mars is taking action, or can be desire. Okay, so awaken your empathy. Maybe you really desire to develop your heart more, even though I think your heart is pretty developed, but that's like really where your light shines from. Maybe you desire to stay in this energy already, so it's gonna be easy for you to try again and not get discouraged. I feel like it's not gonna be a hard month at all. I don't feel like this card is gonna discourage you that much. Maybe some of you, but I think you're gonna be pretty strong. You seem pretty strong-willed. I feel like I have this feeling like everything I told you today you already know. I feel like I'm hearing, yeah, I know this. Yeah, that's me, I know. Aquarius here, this can be for some people that, like, if you think that you're gonna get discouraged, or if you know, if sometime in July you get like your rejection, quote unquote rejection, or you know, something you try doesn't really work well, doesn't go your way, being playful, being lighthearted about it is kind of the way. With Aquarius is like innovation and then thinking out of the box. It's kind of your way out of this situation. It's a smart way out of this situation. Aquarius are very intelligent, like very pretty intellectual, and they find solution to everything. So being playful, connecting to your inner child it's your solution to whatever you encounter. Be playful about it. Have a good laugh about it. If you get rejected, you will be able to just like chat with friends later and talk about how like you had a bad date, or you know, whatever it is, you'll be able to laugh about it is what I'm hearing. Yeah, take action to awaken your empathy. I feel like that means make sure that you take time to connect with people. Like if you're looking for love, also try to connect with friends. Try to stay connected to people that help you, people that nurture you. Hear them. Maybe make sure that you're not talking all the time and not listening. Also listen to what they have to say. It could be a little bit of that here, because maybe you'll be talking about this a lot, about the judgment, talking about things that didn't go your way, and you won't be listening very much. So just be careful. It might just be for some of you, of course, but you know, just remember to also listen, like give and take, this kind of thing. Because I think this is an important card, which is, it's weird because I already, with those two knights like that, I already feel like you got good empathy, you've got a developed heart, you're authentic. It could be just talking about, yeah, make sure that you listen. Make sure that you listen. Okay, that's all I'm hearing for you today. I hope this was helpful. You can, if you want to encourage me, you can subscribe to my channel or like this video. In this way you will make sure that you don't miss the next one. And thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, pile number 2, if you chose this beautiful shiny tiger's eye, this is your reading. Okay, so let's get started. First we got the tower. We're gonna put this here. We got 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups in reverse, and Moon in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so there's a lot of change for you in July, I can tell you that. Starting with a tower, I can talk about uncomfortable change, like abrupt change. Do not be scared. I know, like, let's look at it a little bit. Like, I know this card looks scary, and, you know, the goal of this reading is not to scare you and tell you that something horrible is going to happen, because it's not. It's not. All the tower is like something is crumbling down so that it can give place to something more healthy, whatever you need next. And as a matter of fact, after that you've got the 5 of Pentacles, which is the card of need, in reverse. So like there might be some uncomfortable thing, something that ends in an uncomfortable way. In the beginning of July there might be, but it is for the best. You can believe this is for the best, because this, you know, whatever it was that ended, that will end, it was keeping you in a state, a mindset of scarcity. It was keeping you in need. So whatever it is, you know, it could be that, it's just an example, but maybe you realize that you live in a place that just costs too much. It's very beautiful, maybe it's luxurious, there was something that you liked about the place, but then you realize that it's a lot of money to keep it, and you would rather just work a little bit less, or, you know, not stress out about money and live in a place that is a bit more affordable. It could be something like that. Obviously it's not going to be all of you that are moving to somewhere less expensive. There's something in your life that is creating need for you that is not making you happy, and it's gonna crumble up. And so look at this card next. We have the 9 of Cups. You have the 9 of Cups, and 9 of Cups is luxury. So done with the need, over with the luxury, feeling good, feeling comfortable. You know, you're feeling comfortable with this. This is a card that's just really far from the card of need. So it progresses really fast. So whatever, if this is uncomfortable, if this feels painful to you, know that you're gonna soon see that this was for the best, and the progress is gonna be very fast, and you're still gonna be able to have happy memories. This is the card of happy memories. So whatever, like, you might be nostalgic a little bit about your old situation, whatever's ended, but you'll be able to keep happy memories. You'll be able to cherish it in your mind, like be grateful that it happened, and be okay to move on. Okay, the next 2 cards, I feel like I need a clarifier about the next 2 cards. What are these 4 of Cups in reverse and Moon about? Moon in reverse. Because this is not clear to me, and I need an extra card here. I felt drawn to pull this. Okay, we got the Judgment in reverse, which was from the other deck. Not the other deck, the pile before you. Pile 1 had this Judgment in reverse too. Okay, I feel like some of you might be afraid of judgment. You might be afraid of what people are gonna think. Maybe what's crumbling down for you, maybe what's ending for you is something that looked good. It made you look good. Like I said, it could be the example of like having a luxurious house and then you're like, well, it's way too pricey. It costs so much to keep it clean. It costs so much to take care of. It costs a lot in everything, in electricity and heat and water. It's too much to take care of, and now all I'm doing is for the house and I want to have time for myself. But this house looked very good and maybe a lot of people were complimenting you on it. Something like that. It can be a house, it can be anything. It could be that your parents really like a person that you dated, but you realize that it's not working anymore and you're afraid of disappointing them. I mean, take that only if it resonates. Obviously, it's not for all of you. Only take what resonates. It'd be a job that looked really good on paper, that people were really impressed because you were doing this job, but you don't actually like it. It could be something like that. It's making you a little jaded to do that job, or yeah, there's something that's ending for good, but you're still afraid of what's hidden. You're afraid of, it's like you don't want to know the truth of what people are thinking. You're afraid of what people are thinking. Okay, we're gonna get some more messages and oracle cards. I got this new beautiful oracle deck. It's called the Enchanted Map and it's just gorgeous. It's got this gold side and I just wanted to show it off today. I got it yesterday. Okay, what is your message here for the month of July? Okay, we got Spirit of Place in reverse. So that talks about, Spirit of Place is about authenticity. It's about the true essence of something. So what it's saying is that whatever ended up, whatever was the tower, whatever ended, it was just not aligned with who you are. It was not what you truly, oops, I just threw all my cards. It was not what you truly wanted. It was not what you truly wanted. So there was no way that you could have made this work. It was just in opposite direction of what you wanted, what your heart truly wanted. Let's get color card. We got purple. Develop mental clarity here. Can you see there? So yeah, so maybe you're unsure about what ended. You're like kind of going back and forth. Oh, I feel better, but also could I have made it work? As like you're not, maybe there's a lack of self-awareness. You need to work on self-awareness. You're not necessarily aware of what your heart truly wants. The card are saying, yeah, this thing that ended was really for the best. It was really the best thing that could happen with you. Do not spend any time fearing or regretting. The universe is saying, like, develop your mental clarity so you can see that clearly as well. Let's see. This is the spirit animals. I'm just dropping all my cards today. I don't know why. Okay, here. These are sticky. Okay. Reclaim your power with the panther. Reclaim your power. So this is what you're doing. You're reclaiming your power. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. You're so much better off with this thing that's ended. And I'm guessing you know what it is. I'm guessing if you're in this pile, if you chose this pile and you're still listening right now, I am guessing that you know what is gonna end. You know what is due to end. Okay, you're so much better off, but you're not sure that you are. You're not sure if you did everything you could to save the situation, or it's like you don't know how powerful you are, basically. Yeah, this is what I'm hearing. I'm curious to look at the Panther message because I feel that's an important answer here. Let's see. Panther. It takes courage to face challenges, and right now, Panther Spirit is here to say that you are braver than you think. Now is the time to take a risk and step into a different aspect of your being. Speak as you have never spoken before. Act as you have always dreamed you might have the courage to act. Love fearlessly and fully, and expect to feel the adrenaline rush as you are initiated into a new, braver, bolder self. Panther Spirit says the time for dreaming about what you want to do is giving way to that first courageous act toward reclaiming your Panther Spirit and power. Your new identity may feel strange at first, but you have what it takes and your soul wants it. Be bold. Okay, so it seems like you're gaining confidence. It's exactly what it's talking about with the tower is like goodbye to your old self. It might be an ego death, like what you used to identify as, what you identify to, it's gone, like, and you're not sure. You're like, did I make the right decision? Is that really who I am? Like, you're a bit unsure at first, but this is saying like, yeah, be sure of yourself. You're so much better off now, and you can be who you truly are now. You can be authentic now. You don't need to worry about what people are going to think, what people are going to say, the judgment. It doesn't matter what people think. And I'm not saying that you're going to receive judgment. I'm saying that you're going to be afraid of it. Okay, there might not even be any judgment at all from anyone. It's just that it's uncomfortable. It's a big change that's uncomfortable. Okay, let's see here what we got with the Astro dice. Okay, so we got Leo, we got the 10th house, and we got Pluto, transformative power. Pluto's transformative power falls on the Panther, reclaim your power. So you are becoming powerful, pile 2, really powerful. And 10th house is like career, what you leave behind you, your career path. So I feel like for a lot of you, what's ending might be a job. If we have the 10th house, and also Leo is pretty ambitious. It's also very creative. So maybe you're leaving a job to do something creative. Maybe you're switching job. Maybe there was something you were really ambitious about and it's just drained you, and you found something that suits you better, but it doesn't look as good on paper. Okay, like I said, like maybe you're leaving a big corporation job that you didn't like for being an artist, for being a musician, for being a tarot reader. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, because this fell on the card of the past. The 6 of Cups is about the past. And so yeah, like if you were not sure, it's not for all of you, but like if you are not sure what's ending for you, it might be about a job. It might be about what you do. So there it is. This was your month of July. I hope that it was helpful, and do let me know how it resonated with you. If you want to encourage me, you can hit the subscribe button. This way you will not miss the next video. And you can also like this video, hit the like button, and I really hope to see you next time. Ciao! Let's move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, if you chose pile 3 and this little smoky quartz here, this is going to be your reading for the month of July. So let's see here what we got. We got the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, okay, 9 of Swords, Magician in reverse, and Emperor. Okay, so this month, the month of July, you're working on structure, okay? What I see, the clearest message of all for me is the Emperor here, and Emperor is about clear structure. It's about divine masculine. So maybe a lot of you are more you identify more with the divine feminine, quote unquote. It doesn't necessarily mean that you identify as a woman, okay? It's just something that we say. It's maybe you're more on the intuitive side, maybe you're more in your emotion, more soft-spoken. Divine masculine is more about taking action. So yeah, you could be just like working on having a structure and taking action and having a clear plan. It's a bit of a Saturn energy, just like it can be also a dad energy. So this is just gonna be for a few of you, but maybe some of you are gonna be a dad. Yeah, this is just gonna be for a few of you, obviously. Okay, so with the 2 of coins or pentacles in reverse, this can talk about you know how we say like having, like wanting to have your cake and wanting to eat it at the same time. Okay, I feel like there's a little bit of that energy. You want everything, you like, there's a lot that you want, but there's nothing that you're willing to let go. So things are out of balance. Yeah, there's a little bit of a greedy, I feel there's a little bit of greed. Not that you're a greedy person that just wants all the money and is selfish, you know, it's not what I'm saying, but there's a bit of a needy energy is what I'm feeling. A bit of like a mindset of scarcity, not trusting that you're gonna have what you need, and feeling, you got a 9 of Swords, which is a kind of anxious card, like a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of like maybe some racing thoughts, maybe you're having trouble falling asleep because of the stress. So yeah, know that if you want something new in your life, you need to let something go too. Like maybe you're taking in too many commitments, maybe you're trying to do everything at once, okay, and it's robbing you of your power. See, you have the Magician upside down, it's robbing you of your power. So you're working on having a structure, you're working on balancing these things out. This here is a card of balance. It's a card of like balancing the scales again, making sure things are well designed. So you might just completely change your routines, just do things differently. We're going to get right away into your oracle cards because there's going to be some helpful messages from there, obviously. Here, I'm going to pull a spirit animal first. Spirit animal. We got the Badger Spirit in reverse. The message is be fearless and bold. We're going to get into the details of it after. I'm going to pull a collar card. Okay, Jade, take action. Take action. And then I'm showing this one off. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, and look at this beautiful gold side here. I just got it yesterday and I'm showing it off. It makes me so happy to be reading from that. Yeah, and the messages are super cool. You'll see. You'll see. Okay. Coming apart. Coming apart. Okay, so a lot of changes in this July month. A lot of changes, a lot of new actions taken. Okay, you're changing things. You're analyzing how you do things. You're analyzing yourself and you're like, nope, this I don't want to keep. I feel like you're examining what works and what doesn't work for you this month. Okay, let's read from the guidebooks. Let's see this Badger Spirit number 4. It's in reverse, so this has a protection message that's very specific. Okay, when Badger Spirit comes to protect you, he reminds you that anger or aggression, argumentative behavior, and being pushy or manipulative will not result in a positive outcome. Perhaps someone close to you has excess Badger energy, or perhaps that energy is pent up in you. Either way, now it is time to calm down and allow the energy to pass through you. Go for a hike or brisk walk, shake it off or dance it out so you can return to the situation determined and committed, but not so intense that you overwhelm others and yourself. The appearance of Badger Spirit also serves as a reminder if you have been relentlessly pursuing something that keeps eluding you. The message is that it's time to surrender it up to your higher power and focus on something else. Badger Spirit wants to protect you from self will run rampant, from being obsessed with getting what you want in a form you prefer in timing that fits perfectly with your notions of what has to be. Remember, the world doesn't revolve around your wants. Better, more beautiful opportunities will be the result when you release some of that Badger Spirit intensity along with your need to have it your way 100%. What did I say about wanting the cake and wanting to eat it? It's kind of saying that last paragraph, it was talking about exactly that. It's about being needy, like wanting everything, wanting it right away. It's kind of like, it makes me think of I'm not saying that's what you're like, but it's a little bit of the energy of the child who wants everything now. It's very impatient, saying, are we there yet? I want this. Mom, please, let's buy this. It's just saying that you're spending your energy wanting a lot and maybe forcing things a little bit. But what you need is to trust that it's gonna happen and be open to different circumstances, be open to different timing or different ways you can get what you want, because this is a little too forceful, this Badger Spirit. And it also said shake it off by going out in nature. Like if you feel yourself becoming very intense and very needy, okay, we're right next to the Jade Take Action card, so do something about it. Do something to like allow this steam out. Taking walk in nature, look at this wood. Like if you can go hiking, go for a hike, go camping somewhere, go for a run if you're into jogging and stuff. There are things that you can do. Let's get into the coming apart message. The coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. What did I tell you with this? Like finding a new structure, saying goodbye to what you don't need anymore, and only doing things that you need. It's exactly that. It's confirming that. Has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, dissolution, and dispersion are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the price. Separation brings good fortune. Okay, it talked a lot about separation. It's not necessarily, it doesn't mean that you're gonna, have a breakup or anything. Unless that you feel like that relates to you. Only take what resonates in those reading, obviously. But what I saw very clearly is that this month of July, you're learning to let go of things that are not working out for you. You're learning to kind of expand your horizon or stop expecting so much or expecting things in a very specific way. Okay, you're loosening up. I hear you're loosening up, and you're really gonna become a better person this month. It's a huge it's kind of a spiritual awakening. You're really changing your energy. It's big change this month. Okay, let's roll some dice. We got coming apart. So this is the South Node. It talks about past pattern, sometimes past life. So you're breaking away from negative patterns in your life. You're headed somewhere better, is what I hear. You're headed somewhere better. Okay. So Taurus is the sign of comfort, of abundance, of being steady. So it could be that you need to take regular action, be consistent with practicing something like going out in nature, like having a way that you cope with your anxiety, that you cope with your frustration or anger or whatever it is that you're wanting out of your life. You need a practice. You need to be committed to a steady practice, and you're gonna be finding comfort through that too. It's gonna feel good. If you decide, okay, I will walk 1 hour every day or 30 minutes every day, or I will go for a hike every week. It's something like that, some kind of discipline. With the Emperor, you're bringing a little bit more discipline, a little bit more structure into your life. This is going to be helpful to have a set measured goal like that. The 12th house is hidden parts of yourself. It's your secret self, if you want. So that fell on the nine of Pentacles in reverse. Be realizing that you're dependent on something. You might be realizing that I feel like you're only realizing now that you might be a bit needy. You might be a bit dependent on things to happen for you, and you realize that, and you don't like that, and it's making you change. Okay, 12th house is kind of you're doing and undoing, so it's kind of big spiritual upload, and can talk about an ego death. So you're really having a big spiritual enlightenment this month of July, and good things are awaiting. I know that a lot of those cards seem scary, and I don't like to pull the 9 of Swords, obviously, but it's part of everybody's life. It's the cycle of life, and it won't last forever. And there's just so much good happening this month. You'll see, I bet you'll have an awesome month of August, because you'll have found so much. You'll have found this structure that really helps you build a life that you want. You're gonna have found comfort. Look at this beautiful Jade card. Take action. You're gonna find comfort. You're gonna be more connected to nature. You're gonna be enlightened this month, really. So I hope that's helpful. Do let me know how it resonated. You can obviously, if you want to not miss the next reading, please hit the subscribe button, and you can hit the like button as well. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Ciao.